We're at a point in history when our failure to modernise, to transform our infrastructure, is a barrier. A barrier that inhibits decarbonisation, innovations in healthcare, transportation, communication and industry. In the UK and other developed economies, the construction of technological infrastructure has never been slower. The conversion cost of projects has never been higher. We desperately need an acceleration in the industrialisation of new technologies, a rapid conversion from research to realisation. At the critical interface between research and realisation, there's a gap, a cultural gap, a gap between finance and commerce, and science and industry, that creates a barrier between the introduction of new technologies and the world that so desperately needs them. The answer is a design process, but not as we traditionally know it. At Bryden, we've developed a design methodology that brings disparate industries together. Through the lens of industrialisation, we accelerate the delivery of new technology.
We need a scalable process where sectors can multiply delivery rather than duplicate effort.
The challenge is that there is a divergence between the hyper-connected social world and the way society and economy functions. This divergence is a barrier to shared learning and transformation. For 25 years, Bryden Wood has been leading reintegration in the world of infrastructure,
finding ways for companies to commercialise and scale technology. Bryden Wood has been the place where sectors converge to industrialise problem solving. Our journey has shown us the true power of integrated design, finding solutions to sticky problems and realising exciting opportunities.
Bringing together best practice from different groups and crystallising this into technologies for different clients. Taking part from different sectors like data centres, pharmaceuticals, energy and healthcare, cross-pollinating thinking and design ideas.
Apply the disciplines of manufacturing to lower the entry threshold of new technologies.
Our clients are increasingly coming to us looking to solve big global challenges, which typically means deploying technology at speed and at scale. This might include data centres, small modular reactors, carbon capture, manufacturing facilities or laboratories.
When we talk about technology, we usually mean something that requires a factory or an item of infrastructure, something we've got to design and build. Many of the most fundamental materials that we use in society have to be remanufactured. We have to recreate how they're going to be made in a sustainable way. And we need to do that in a really short time frame. It's not that we lack the technologies to address the challenges, it's that we can't deploy them with the speed that we need. In our context, that means being able to design and construct in a much more efficient way than the current model allows.
What makes things even harder is we have serious constraints in supply chains. Projects are becoming a lot more complicated, there's a lot of stakeholders involved, and the future is becoming increasingly unpredictable.
The first way we address this is through project definition. We go beyond the project brief to understand the deeper project intent. We draw together a wider group of stakeholders and get them actively involved in contributing to the project. We come back to the project definition time and time again to ensure the project meets the business objectives.
We need to find standardised components that can be shared across multiple projects. And what that will allow us to do is to standardise and to accelerate the design, the manufacture and the assembly processes.
And that unleashes the power of manufacturing, giving us speed, predictability, material efficiency and spatial efficiency.
One way that we're doing this is we're finding scalable, standardised ways to deploy small nuclear reactors to decarbonise the global grid.
And in drug manufacturing, we're helping to deploy groundbreaking, more efficient technologies using road transportable standardised production systems.
In the heart of London's Technology Quarter, overlooking the British Library, the Crick Institute and St Pancras Station, here at 101 Euston Road, Bryden would have a space to host the technologically curious, ambitious problem solvers and their commercial enablers, a space to grow and realise ideas, to collaborate, to be simultaneously challenging and like-minded, a space to solve complex problems with efficient and constructive solutions, a space to think.